Welcome, BwolfTheWolfettes. We are back with Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PlayStation 4. And what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be buying Beecher's Hope. Now, if you've played Red Dead Redemption 1, you will know that Beecher's Hope is John Marston's home. So we're going to be buying that today. But first things first, we are going to have to head over to Beecher's Hope, deal with a bunch of squatters that are currently living there. Once we've done that, we need to go back to the bank and we're going to finalise our mortgage, and then we will own Beecher's Hope. Now, if you're wondering why John Marston is buying Beecher's Hope, it is because we was staying at Pronghorn Ranch with Abigail and Jack, doing some work and stuff, and we had our own little home. Well, a lot of things went wrong. A bunch of rival farmers kept attacking and trying to scare off the person that owns this place, so that I guess they could have the land, or so that there is less competition in the farming market. So they kept attacking this place, regularly beating up the farm hands and things like that. Obviously, John Marston helped out the owner of this place, as well as some of the other farm hands. Killed a few people, shot a few people. Abigail has got angry that John Marston isn't going to change his ways, and she has left with Jack. So I think John Marston is trying to buy Beecher's Hope in the hope that he can win Abigail back and show her that he has changed. So yeah, let's head over to Beecher's Hope, deal with a couple of squatters, and then we will go back to the bank and we will get our mortgage set up. Now, once we head back to the bank, we're going to go to the bank first, and then depending on what happens, because I think a bunch of other stuff happens too that we might have to do straight away, depending on what happens after we've got our mortgage, I'm going to go and give John Marston a shave, because he just looks so weird with a beard. I don't know about you guys and girls, you might think he looks cool, but me personally, I think he looks really weird. Also, there's a shadow here. Don't know if you can see it because I would have chroma keyed this video, but there's a very dark shadow right here between my neck and head and shoulder. Don't know where it's coming from, but if there's like a load of black floaty crap right here, that will be because something is creating a shadow, and I'm not quite sure what it is. It might be my head. Yeah, if I do this, it goes. I guess I have to play like this for the rest of the video. Hello! Nah, I ain't gonna be doing that, Right, let's go over to Beecher's Hope. Oh, lovely. Oh crap, I think I just ran over a rabbit. That's not good. Oh, watch this. I bet he's going to get booted.
Lord have mercy.
Oh no, he didn't. It's quite rare. Normally, when they're trying to fix their horseshoe, I assume, they normally get booted in the face and they end up dead. And if you run over and loot the body, you lose honour for some reason. I mean, the dude has died, you know. He's not like he needs money or she needs money. So I don't get the problem with me looting their body. I really don't get the problem in it. But yeah, obviously, once we buy Beecher's Hope and we own the place, that can't be it, can it? But once we own Beecher's Hope, then we've learnt a lot of skills from our time at Pronghorn Ranch, so we will be able to get this place looking all snappy and nice. That can't be it, can it? Yeah, is it? How the flipping hell do we need to get a mortgage to buy that? I mean, I suppose if we like own all of this land or something, then it would be worth the money, but if we're just getting a little bit of land and that piece of shit shack, I hope they're not charging me anything more than $100 or something. Look at the state of that. I could build that in probably a day. If you give me some wood, I could guarantee you I could build that in a day. You know, give me some wood. Give me someone to help me, you know, because I might need some people to help me hold certain things up. I reckon I could build that in a day. And I'm not even playing around. I reckon I could. I've not had any kind of training in, like, you know, like construction work. But, you know, I know quite a few things about woodwork. So I reckon I could do that in a day. Probably for about 100 quid. Go to B&Q, couple of nails, you know, bit of wood. Yeah, you can get out of my house. Do I want to get my weapon out? Oh, I don't know if I should have done that. It's because I already know that they're going to start giving me grief, you know, so I thought I might as well just deal with them right now. That is badass. I love this little camera thing it does.
Ah, it's you. The man with 2 names and no past. Come on in. How'd you make out?
Well, let's just say there are no more squatters.
Okay. Well, I got your paperwork ready. Now, you sure about buying this place? It's really run down, and the price isn't too great.
I think it would mean a lot for my wife. At least mean I was listening to her.
Okay. Well, sign here and here. Mm-hmm. Now, we own you, Mr. Marston, and we own Mr. Milton, too, and we own your property. But you can buy your freedom each week. Eventually, you will be a homeowner.
I understand.
Congratulations, you are now a real American, indebted and owned by the bank. I'm joking. They own me. They just own your property. Now, you can also use this line of credit for any home improvements you need to make, of course.
I can?
Sure. Be good, Mr. Marston. Welcome to home ownership. It's a beautiful thing. Let your wife know what to complain about. Just joking.
Well, it is you. Well, I thought you was dead, boy. Dead.
Uncle?
The very same. Come here. I saw you going into the bank, and by the looks of things, you ain't robbed it.
I've gone straight.
Bull crap.
No, for real. Well, I'm trying.
All these years, you ain't changed a bit. Maybe a little bit. I thought you was dead.
Not yet. Well, I got some things to take care
No,
of.
not a problem. I'll come too.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, I'm real sick, John. Lumbago. It's a slow and painful death, my brother.
Evidently.
Have a little pity, will you? Huh?
Come on, then.
All right.
Oh, brilliant. Good old Uncle. Now, if you played Red Dead Redemption 1, you already know that Uncle was in Red Dead Redemption 1, you know, throughout the whole game is in Red Dead Redemption 1, so it was obvious that we were going to meet up with him again. A lot of people did leave our camp though, and quite a few people in this game, like I'm going to let you know, let me show you quickly. A lot of people did leave our camp and went off to live their own lives. Now, once we finish the game completely, there's going to be a bunch of credits that sort of show you where a couple of people have gone to. Now, one thing I can definitely confirm, if you go over to Rhodes, inside the general store, this one right here, if you go there, you can actually find Mr. Pearson. He is now the owner of this general store. I don't know if he will be there right now or if you have to wait until you finish the epilogue, but during the credits it does show you quite a few of the locations of people that left the camp, you know, like Mary Beth and Tilly, you know, things like that. But obviously I don't know if I will leave the credits in the game or not because you have to deal with copyrighted music and stuff, so we'll have to see. But I just wanted to let you know. Also, I think Tilly might be somewhere in Saint Denis. I don't know if she's got a like rich or something, because it looks like she's got a nice fancy house and husband and stuff, you know, but I can't remember where everyone is. I just remember a couple of them. But yeah, we definitely meet up with Uncle though, which was guaranteed if you played Red Dead Redemption 1. But yeah, let's head back to the house now. Now, as you saw, we can use our mortgage as a line of credit to get upgrades for our house, you know. So if we need to go and buy any wood or something for improvements, or we want to get any like furniture and stuff like that, we can use the mortgage to do that, or the bank or whatever. So we'll be able to get some improvements. I mean, the house is a piece of shit, so it's going to need more than improvements. But yeah, I'm not going to say nothing while these two are chatting. I don't think they chat too much, but yeah, I'll try and avoid talking when they're talking. I love this area though. It does remind me of Red Dead Redemption 1. Like I said, I mean, obviously I love playing games. I've played thousands of games, you know. I'm a hardcore gamer at heart, you know, but not many games really excite me, you know. Like a lot of games, I like them, they're fun, you know, they're great games, I'll platinum them, but only a select few games I really love them. Red Dead Redemption was one of the games where I played it. I didn't even know what it was. All I knew is it was Rockstar that made it, and I knew they made Grand Theft Auto, so I bought Red Dead Redemption 1 on a whim because I didn't have anything to play. And I ended up playing it from, like, I think I got it from play.com. They don't even really exist anymore now. But I got it from play.com, and I think it was, like 2008 or 10 when it came out. And I ended up playing it from about, I think it arrived at like, I don't know, 12 in the afternoon, maybe afternoon. It arrived from Royal Mail, and I played it straight for 14 hours, and I never do that. It was amazing.
You know, speaking in monosyllables don't make you seem interesting, it makes you seem stupid.
I don't care how I sing.
Well, now where west are we headed, you damn grunting fool?
This ranch I bought just now.
Okay.
What do you think?
Why exactly did you buy this dump?
For Abigail?
Why? Is she an idiot? No. What were you thinking?
I don't know. She said she wanted it.
She ever seen it? What are we gonna farm here? Rocks?
We?
You don't have a hope here without a wise hand at the tiller.
Enough of that. Get out of here. On your way.
No, you're stuck with me. Seems I'm stuck with you. John, the rock farmer.
So, you think I'm an idiot?
No, I know you're an idiot.
Oh, lovely. There we go. At least we've got some sort of fence around our property. I mean, I don't know how much we've paid. I don't know if you can actually check what kind of mortgage you got, how much you borrowed, what your repayments are. I don't think you can check. But when you do things during this epilogue, the money does go to the bank. It's sort of similar to what we were doing before, where we would do a job, we would get some money, and then the rest of the gang would get some money, and then Dutch would get some money for his secret little chest. It's sort of like that, but now we take the money and we share it with the bank instead of Dutch, you know. So that's sort of like what goes on in this section of the game. But I think what we've got to do now is we have to go and see Sadie Adler. Now, Sadie Adler contacted us when we were at Pronghorn Ranch, and she says she's got some work for us, and we can find her in the Valentine pub, and that she will be there most days. So I think what we're going to do first is for some reason I tried to put on a cinematic camera. You can blame all the other games, because most other games the touchpad is the map, but for some reason they decided to make me hold options to bring the map up in Red Dead Redemption 2, just because Rockstar want to make everything difficult. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to head to Blackwater, I'm going to have a shave, I'm going to rent a room, because I don't think I can actually change any of my clothing in this place at the moment, because I don't even think I've got a chest in that little shack. So we're going to rent a room, I'm going to change my clothes, because there's a nice little costume you can wear, and it feels like John Marston's proper clothing. And then we're going to head up and we're going to talk to Sadie Adler, see what kind of work she's got, see what she's got to say about everything that happened, because obviously she must know that Arthur Morgan is dead and stuff like that. But yeah, let's, is there an actual saloon here? Yeah, barber, there we go. So we're going to head to the barber, get ourselves a trim. Whilst we've got ourselves a trim, we will see if we can adjust our hair a little bit, see if we can make it look like how it used to look, like John Marston's trademark hair. And then, like I said, we're going to go in the saloon and we're going to see if we can have a sleep, you know, and also change our clothes, because I don't want to wear this crappy stuff I'm wearing at the moment.
Okay, okay.
Oh crap, what is that? Is that a cougar? Look at that, it's a man in line or something.
Yeah.
It's making Rachel a bit scared. It's alright, Rachel, it's alright. Calm down. Calm down. Rachel. Rachel. I think it's stalking me at the moment. I might need to kill it because Rachel is refusing to walk. Yeah, I'm going to have to kill it, I think. It doesn't look like Rachel is listening to me. Right, let's get me bolt action rifle out.
You're okay, you're okay. Calm down.
Okay, you alright now, Rachel? Hey? Is he a good girl? You a good girl, eh? I feel like I should go over and skin it, you know, so we don't waste the meat and that, you know, because I do need meat. Because like I mentioned in the last video, oh look at that! Oh nice, it's a 3-star pelt. All right, we might as well. Oh no, I don't want to pick it up. No, put it down, John. Put it down. Put it down. I mean, you can pick it up if you want and take it to a butcher or whatever, but we're gonna actually skin it because I want to get the meat right now. There you go. Lovely. A perfect cougar pelt. So I guess you need to use a rifle to kill the cougars to get perfect pelts. Because you have to use a select weapon for each animal. Like I also mentioned in the last video. It's always a certain weapon on the animals. Like I think a lot of the stuff like rabbits and birds and even chickens and that. I think a lot of the smaller things you need to use a varmint rifle, you know. And that's a weapon that isn't really that good. You wouldn't really use a varmint rifle to fight against bandits, you know, because it's not the best gun, but it's like because it's less powerful, it doesn't just completely obliterate little animals, you know, so you can actually skin them and get a good pelt, you know. Also, squirrels are various different colours in this game. It's really fun to do the hunting in this game, and I think there is like challenges and little side objectives that involve hunting that you need to do, you know, so I don't know. Like I said though, if you guys and girls want me to do any side missions and that when I finish this game, just let me know. I mean, I personally don't want to do them just because this playthrough has been very long and I want to move on to some other games. But if you guys and girls really want to see it, you know, then I don't mind doing it. But it would have to be a lot of people because at the moment I know this playthrough isn't getting many views at all, you know. So if a lot of people want it, I'll do it. If only a few people want it, then I'll just give it a miss. But yeah, let's go and give let's go and give John Marston a trim. And have a quick sleep in the saloon, change my clothes, and then we'll head up to Sadie Adler. This video is going to be, like I said, probably about an hour and 15, so you don't have to worry about me wasting any time doing this stuff, because we're going to have plenty of time to get stuff done, you know. I mean, we've already just bought a house, you know, so we've already made a bit of progress.
Hi there.
Hello, mate, how you doing? Here we go, I can finally get rid of this poxy beard. You could also give it a style as well. Oh no, I don't want to be clean shaven. I just want to trim it. I'm going to make it at 2. There we go, that'd be alright. That looks probably a lot more like John Marston. Now we need to sort of adjust his hair. His hair is probably the correct length, but it doesn't have the right style. It would be good if they had a style that just called original or something, you know? Now what did he have? His hair, it had a weird design. Is that correct? And then a bit shorter maybe? No, that don't look correct at all, does it? Swept back. I think that's the hairstyle I went with, but then it looks weird. Swept back maybe? Is that correct? I think I'm going to go with this. I think that's probably the best I'm going to get. Once it gets a bit longer, it might sort of improve itself. Although I think my fringe is going to stay like that, so maybe this one. Is there like... Ain't many styles, is there, really? We should go with bald. I'm just going to go with middle parted. Then give it a little trim. There we go. I'm just going to leave it like that, you know. It's just a hairstyle. It's not that important. I just wanted him to look like how he used to look. Oh, he looks a lot better. At least he ain't got his stupid long-ass beard anymore. I don't know what you guys and girls think about John Marston having a beard, but I think it looks weird, you know. Probably because I played Red Dead Redemption 1 so much. Right, now I think we have to go into the saloon to rent a house. Rent a room, I mean. It's a bit weird that we just spent a ton of money on a flipping home and we're now renting a room. Bit weird, but you know. Let's have a look. Lodging, there we go. A bath and a room.
That's okay. Can you arrange?
Okay, so we've rented both a bath and a room. So we're going to have a wash quickly because, you know, I ain't done that for a while. Obviously, I'm not going to ask for any woman to come and wash me because, you know, John Marston has got a wife. Well, he hasn't got a wife. She's not actually his wife. She's his girlfriend. So he's got a girlfriend. So yeah, I'm not gonna get any help or anything because you can actually hire a lady to wash you. I don't know if I did that with John Marston. I think Arthur Morgan. I think I did, didn't I? No, I don't want no help because Arthur Morgan was single. Ah, lovely. Just what I plan to do when I make a YouTube video. Wash a naked dude. It is a good benefit to do this because it does. I think it might make your stamina like increase, maybe. If I remember correctly, I think it does. I could be wrong though, because once you finish washing yourself, you hear that little ding noise, and I think it says that your stamina's increased or something, or it's fortified or something. Yeah, let's say your stamina is increased, so it is worth doing it. Right, the only reason why I rented this room is so I can change my clothes, because this set of clothes is so stupid. Did I actually rent a room? I don't think I did.
If you watch real close, you can see him reading the cards under his breath. You got any rooms?
No, I didn't rent a room. I tried to and it didn't let me. You have rented a room and can use it to save progress and change outfits. Yeah. Sorry I'm faffing around doing all this stuff. It isn't really that important, you know, but I want to make sure I'm wearing the right clothes and stuff like that, you know, because I don't like the weird farm clothes that you wear. They look really messy. I've been in this place before. I don't know if I've ever been in this place. Like, I'm talking about in my own playthrough. I don't think I ever came in this saloon. Oh no, I might have actually. Right, where's the clothes chest? Outfits. Now, you can also wear the same thing that John wore, so look. See? I mean, that looks really weird, doesn't it, on John Marston, you know? Obviously, this is Arthur Morgan. Look at my golden guns. They look, didn't they? I think, where is it? I think it's called the Cowboy. That's a pretty nice one. The Winter Cowboy. Here we go. That's the one we want. That's the John Marston we all know and love, innit? That's what I'm going to be wearing. Might as well have a quick sleep whilst I'm here and make it morning. I think it might be afternoon. It's always a pain in the arse to try and sleep. Right, we're going to sleep till morning, 19 hours, and then we're going to run over to Valentine, which is going to take a bit of time. Actually, we're not going to run to Valentine. We're going to take the stagecoach to Valentine, and then we're going to talk to Sadie Adler, see what kind of work she's gotten herself into. Because obviously Sadie Adler, she's the girl we rescued at the beginning of the game. Pretty much the first episode, if I remember correctly. And her husband had been killed by the O'Driscolls, and they were in there bothering her as well, doing whatever they were doing with her. So she started off as a nice, sweet little lady working on a farm with her husband, you know, probably baking pies and things like that. And then she's gone into being some hardened, badass cowgirl, you know. So whatever work she's gotten into, it could either be nice, honest work, or it could be crazy work. I'm leaning more towards crazy because, you know, it doesn't look like she's ever going to recover from her rage. Right, where's my pony gone? Come on. Where are you, Rachel? I have to get used to saying Rachel. It's very difficult. I keep nearly calling the horse Bolt. Obviously, you can go and change your horse. So if you want to, like, go... I think you can buy a horse and you can upgrade the stable, and you don't have to... You can upgrade the saddle and that. You don't need to use Rachel if you don't want to. I can't remember where the stagecoach is. Oh, here it is. Oh, right in front of me. I need to sell this cougar pelt as well. Maybe we'll do it in Valentine.
You need a ride somewhere? What's wrong?
Have I got enough money to even use the stagecoach? Melee. Telling me to punch him.
Where to, friend?
Right, so we want to go to Valentine. It is a big chunk of our money, isn't it?
I need to go to Valentine.
You don't have to concern yourself with money too much, because something will happen eventually where we do come across quite a lot of money, you know, but I can't talk about it too much because it's spoilers at the moment, but you will get a bit of money soon, so you ain't got to worry too much about being poor, you know. Just during this bit, you know, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. But if you want to make some money, you know, just do a bit of hunting, you know. You make quite a bit of money from that. Looks like he's having a bit of trouble, this stagecoach guy. Okay then. We're going to come off of this little like transition thing, and then we're going to still be standing in the same spot because the horse has got stuck. One time this happened and it glitched on me because the horse guy got stuck. So I had to like reload my save, so hopefully nothing's gone wrong. Oh no. Oh, okay, lovely.
Well, here we are. And my ass isn't too flattened either.
You done me a service. Be
Good
safe.
girl, Rachel. This is the place we brought all of those sheeps to, if you remember. You know, we stole those very nice sheep and we tried to sell them at that auction bit right there, and they were sort of screwing us over because they knew we stole the sheep and they wasn't giving us a good deal, and then Arthur got annoyed with John. Felt like that was about 5 years ago we did that. Definitely a stunning game though, innit? Just going to come over here to the butcher because I can sell the pelt to him, and then we will go and speak to Sadie Adler.
Welcome. Hey there, pal.
Hey there, pal, can you help me? Oh, is that...
Some help finding my way
Could
home?
you... Oh.
I can't make heads or tails.
Only $6.25. Are you kidding me? Got a couple of cougar fangs. I'm not going to sell any meat. Has he got anything for Sal, actually? I can't help you, mate. I'm busy.
You know if I
You're really distracting me.
in the right direction.
Salted beef, salted venison. Oh, yeah, you can buy food, but it's way overpriced, so I wouldn't recommend buying that. Look at him spit. Did you just see that butcher spit then?
Thanks, partner.
Can you go away?
Ah, sure. Just head over that way.
I misled him because he wouldn't leave me alone.
Well, thank you, mister. Am I glad I asked? I got myself rightly spun around.
Am I going to get negative honour for that? I'm not too sure. I don't really care. Trying to do some shopping and he's get over there bothering me. Right, let's talk to Sadie Adler.
I thought I told you to leave it,
I
Bubba.
thought to myself who this little girl thinks she telling anything to.
Enjoy your drink in peace. I ain't got no business with you right now.
What that mean?
For the last time, leave me alone.
Or what?
Get the hell out of here before she kills us all.
You!
Get out of here.
John Marston.
It is good to see you.
I thought I heard a rumor you was alive. Jim Milton, that you?
Guess I didn't do a real good job of hiding my identity. We didn't hear nothing about you.
You kill a feller up by Roanoke?
Sure did.
I thought that sounded like you and Abigail and Jack.
She's fine.
She was always so kind to me.
I'm looking to buy us a property. Beecher's Hope, west of Blackwater. I'm kind of a farmer now. And you?
Oh, you know how it is. Bounties mostly, and some other stuff, good and bad. Hey, you any interest in bounties?
I've gone straight.
Huh?
Sort of.
Oh, it's legal, usually.
Then, maybe.
Come on, then.
What? Where are we headed?
Strawberry. Got on the run from New York. Good price for him.
What'd he do?
Rob a bank?
With a gun?
No, with a pen. He's an accountant, I think.
Okay then.
It's easy.
Come on, we got a bit of a ride.
I know.
Ain't that much of a ride. Valentine to Strawberry isn't much of a ride at all.
You said you had something to discuss. I didn't think we'd be chasing down an outlaw.
There's something else.
What?
Micah.
Micah?
I think so. I heard of someone sounded like him about a year back.
Okay.
We always said, if we found him,
I know what we said we'd do. That ain't changed.
I didn't think I'd see any of you again after you left for the Yukon.
Now we came back. Didn't strike it rich, as you can see.
But you're a rancher now.
I got Uncle with me. We'll be okay.
Uncle? Getting scalped by that gang out there might be preferable than living with him.
Sometimes I think the same.
Hello, you look hungry.
All right, see what you can find. Like I said, feller's name is Nathan Kirk, banker, bald, 45.
Okay.
You head up that way. I'll meet you in a bit.
Alright then, so we're looking for some accountant dude who robbed a bank the sneaky way with a pen, you know, instead of just running in there with a gun. Probably he did it the smart way, you know. But yeah, we're going to go and look for him now. Look at this tan though. I love Strawberry. I would love to live in a place like this. If I had the opportunity to live in a place like this, I would take it, you know. Obviously, you know, it does lack a few of the modern day things, you know, like bloody internet. But, you know, I reckon I'd be alright. I don't need internet that much, you know. Obviously, I'd have to quit YouTube. That'd be a shame. But, you know, at the same time, it'd be worth it, you know, to live in a place like this. This is where I belong. I can feel it. I can feel it deep inside me. This is where I belong. Look, I mean, all the whole shit is sort of ruining what I'm saying right now, but this is where I belong. And I'm also looking straight at a jail as I say this is where I belong. I probably do belong in jail with how angry I get sometimes. Damn. Question.
Say, I mean to meet my friend in town, but I don't know where he's staying. Bald New Yorker, Nathan Kirk. You know where he is?
Afraid I don't know.
Alright then. I don't see the point in threatening anybody yet, you know. Shall I walk through that crap and see what happens? Oh, it's sort of mashed up. That's disgusting. That's what I love about this game, though. Just the little things like how it's reacting with your feet and all the squelchy mud everywhere, you know, and the footprints. I like that stuff, you know. And the mud looks so realistic, you know. And also your footprints seem to stay around for a while instead of just like magically vanishing into the abyss out of nowhere. That's what they've done brilliantly with this game. Just the little touches are insane, you know. It's immensely good. Bloody great. Can I speak to him?
You seen a bald New Yorker, name of Nathan Kirk, about 45?
No, sir. We get plenty of New Yorkers here. It's resort town, you see. The Adirondacks of the West, the mayor calls it. But I can't remember any of the bastards.
Okay.
Ask in the general store or the
What
post
now?
office. They tend to know who's in residence for the season, as we say.
Season. Good, easy enough.
Okay then.
Should be.
Right, we'll go into the post office. Actually, oh, what are you doing here, Sadie? I'm going to go into the general store because I think if I go into the the saloon. Oh, it's telling me to go into here. Oh, okay, I'll come in here then. I thought you said the general store or the post office. Maybe I'm ignoring. Oh, well, it's telling me to come in here. We'll have a look in here. I'm going to threaten him just to make sure.
You seen a fella named Kirk? A bald New Yorker?
Sure.
Where the hell is he?
He's a nice fella.
Nice or nasty? Where is he?
Upstairs, I think.
Think?
I know. Upstairs. Room 3, okay?
Good, good, good. Good man, lovely. I know I shouldn't have threatened him, but I just wanted to make sure he'd tell me, you know, because I don't want to be led around like a twat. So, you know, I just try to threaten him a little bit. I don't think I was that mean to him. Okay, room 3. 1, 2, there we go. This one? 3.
Mr. Kirk! Mr. Kirk, you in there?
Who is it?
It's just a friend.
There he is there. Oh, don't. God damn it. Can I jump over?
Got him?
Oh, shut up.
Can I jump over? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. That was nice. That was nice.
Remember, we want him alive, though.
Alive. Okay. So we have to catch him alive. I've got my rope out ready, so as long as he don't start shooting at me. I mean, he doesn't seem like the kind of dude that's going to shoot at me, does he? But as long as he don't shoot at me, we should be alright. Oh, God. Come here, you toe rag.
Stay on him. I'll catch up with
Be a lot better if I had bolt, or bolt number 2. You've got to be careful though, because even though this dude is an accountant, you know, and he's probably not really rode a horse very much in his life compared to like John Marston, he's a slippery little toe rag. I got so angry with following him once, I just shot him. And then obviously I fouled. I think I fouled actually, I'm not sure. Because most of the time the bounty is wanted dead or alive. Here we go, here we go, come on. Right, are we close enough? There we go.
what you got there.
Gotcha.
Your day, mister.
Lovely. Oh, that went very nicely. That went really nicely. I'm just going to take his stuff because that's what you do when you take someone that's been naughty. You rob them.
It'd be rude not to rob you.
Didn't lose any honour for it as well. Where's Sadie gone?
Thanks for that, Mr. Kirk. Real fun.
I'm an innocent man, but it's all a mistake. My wife is a desperate woman. How you married, sir?
None of your business. Hey, quiet now.
Where shall I send the money? I ain't been paid yet.
Send it on my behalf to West Elizabeth Cooperative Bank in Blackwater. Pay down my loans. Might make them happy to see I've got a boss.
So I've got a couple of other leads I could use your help with if you're interested. I'm usually at the saloon in Blackwater.
I need money pretty bad, so I'll come find you.
What you doing, Rachel? What are you digging the floor for? Oh look, we got a silver medal for that. Okay, right. Looks like we need to head back to Beecher's Hope, which is going to be very, very far away. Obviously, the biggest problem at the moment is if I keep taking the stagecoach, I'm going to run out of money pretty quickly. I'm not that far from it, am I? Now we're going to run back. We don't need to go to Strawberry and take a. It's probably a bit of a waste of time taking a trip to Strawberry and then a stagecoach to there to run here. You know, it's probably quicker just to run directly to our home. But yeah, let's go speak to Uncle now and see what he wants. But yeah, there's going to be a few missions with Sadie Adler where you can like go and make yourself a bit of money and that. So that'd be nice. I do like Sadie Adler, definitely my favourite. She's probably up there with one of my favouriteest female characters, you know. Because a lot of the time when they make female characters, they try and make them in a specific way to please everybody, and then they just end up being a rubbish character. And then when they try and make like strong, independent women characters, 90% of the time they're just really fucking annoying, you know. But they've done Sadie Adler perfectly, you know. And it makes sense for her to be how she is, you know. A strong woman after losing her husband and that. I'm just giving Rachel a brush. I need to go shopping eventually though. I'm going to need to make a bit of money because I need to buy some stuff for Rachel, you know, just like food and stuff. I mean, if we have a look around in the wild and we find some wild carrots, that would be good because wild carrot is probably the best food you can give to your horse because it fills up their stamina and health very quickly. Apparently my horse is dirty again. I'm not quite sure what's going on. How are you dirty again? I just cleaned you. But yeah, like I said, there's a stranger mission over there. I'm not sure what it is. Let me have a look. It might be because there's two other like there's quite a few like stranger missions in this game that are sort of collectible, you know. Like one woman wants you to find a bunch of dinosaur bones for her, and once you've found all of these dinosaur bones, she builds a skeleton of I think it's like a T-Rex or something. And then I think she gives you a knife as a reward, like a new hunting knife, you know. So they are quite fun to do. You also need to do them if you want to get 100% and you want to get that trophy. But there are quite a few, like I said. There's another one where you have to go and find like a bunch of random rocks and stuff, like a random set of rocks, you know. It's like a geology sort of quest. There is another one where, what do we have to do? I can't remember. There's a few of them. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them you need to do. Quite fun though. Better than the usual boring collectible things you do in games. But yeah, I'll mention it again. I mentioned it in the last Red Dead Redemption video. If you want to choose which game I play once I'm done with Red Dead Redemption, make sure you go to the community tab on my YouTube channel and make sure you have your vote. It's Mario Kart 8, Overcooked 2 DLC or the Spider-Man DLC. So make sure you go and have your say. At the moment, Spider-Man is winning, you know, so make sure you go and let me know what you want me to play. But let's go speak to Uncle, see what he wants, because we've got a few things we need to do. Like, obviously, when Sadie Adler said it would be better to be skinned by the gang out here, that is the gang we saw in the last video. I think they're called the Skinner Brothers. And like I said, we will be doing some stuff involving them during this epilogue. But, you know, that's who she was suggesting. But obviously you've got stuff involving the Skinner Brothers in this area, because I think they are, like, sort of right near my property, like their base camp. And then we've got, obviously we've got to make this place actually look like a farm, because at the moment it's just a desert. So there's quite a few things. Uncle's a fat shit as always, looks like he's asleep. Look at him. Look at the state of this place. What a waste of money.
Working hard?
It's the lumbago. Now, if I overdo it, I'll get a relapse. It's very serious.
Get up or get out.
Oh, you can be so testy. What is it? Constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Ow! I'm getting up. Oh, no, wait, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. I got a little drunk. Oh, shit! Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
I reckon. Unless I dreamed it all, and by the sound of it, not doing too good neither. Here we are.
Come on, let's get off.
All right.
Back in Saint Denis. I never liked this place.
Yeah, well, me neither.
Okay, so we're in Saint Denis again, and we're going to look for Charles. Now, I love Charles. He's a great character, you know, and the fact that me and him got quite close at the end of the Red Dead Redemption, the main game, you know, we got quite close to him, didn't we?
And you take the slums.
Oh, lovely. Right, I need to get rid of that quest marker, because that's going to start bothering me otherwise. We've got to go to the saloons, and we've also got to go... Actually, I'm going to go to this fence, because I'm going to speak to him and see if he knows anything about where Charles is. But at the same time, if he lets me browse his goods, I can show you that bag I talked about. The one that you used to have to craft out of, like, very perfect pelts. So I'll be able to show you the bag I've been talking about throughout the last million videos.
Okay.
I do like Charles, like I was going to say, Arthur and Charles got very close when we were doing the last few missions of the main story of Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, and because we played in an honourably way, you know, and we chose to go and do stuff with Rain Falls and that, we did even more stuff with Charles. There is a really good mission you can do with Charles. It's back during, like, Chapter 2 and 3, before everything sort of goes weird with the gang, you know, back when everyone's getting along and not many people have been killed and that. But there's like a little mission you could do. I think you're supposed to do them for a trophy. It's like a little side thing. We did one of them once with Javier where we robbed a house. And pretty much it's you go and try and find out who's killing buffaloes for fun. And we end up finding the people that's killing buffaloes for fun. And we like, yeah, Charles takes them out. Because he's a fellow animal lover, you know. And he's also a Native American, I think. I think he's like a Native American black or something. Like a black person, a Native American got it on, I think. I think that's what Charles is, if I remember correctly. So obviously he's very in touch with the animals, you know, especially being Native American. Because I think Native Americans, I think they're like part of their beliefs is that when you die, you will meet every single animal you've ever encountered in your life. You will meet them and they will judge you, and that will be like what determines whether you go into, like, I guess, their version of heaven. Now, if that's true, I'm going to have a very good time, because I reckon I've been very nice to all animals. I don't think I've ever been nasty to an animal, you know. So I reckon I'm in there. I'm going to get into heaven very easily, you know, especially with becoming a vegetarian and suffering, you know, because I love meat, you know, it's delicious, and suffering how long I have for the last, like, year and a bit. That's going to make some chickens and cows probably be a bit more on my team. They might forgive me, you know, so I reckon I'm getting in heaven. Hopefully. But yeah, let's ask this dude where Charles is, and then we'll see if we can look at that bag. I can't buy it, though, because it costs a few $100s, if I remember correctly.
Bonjour. How can I help you today, sir?
Listen, you seen a big Indian fella?
Ah, Indian?
Yeah, a boxer.
No. Sorry, mister. No. Actually, yes. I think he's fighting, I believe. Fighting out behind Saint Saturnin.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Okay, can I actually look now? Ah, there we go. Let's see if I can sell anything. I've got a bunch of, like, buckles and that. Here we go. I'll sell the snake oil, because I don't really use it too much. I'm going to keep the canned salmon, because I need the food. We can sell a couple of platinum bands. I'm actually going to make a bit of money. Where did I get all of this stuff from? Is any of this stuff from Arthur Morgan, or is this just stuff I've picked up? I think a lot of this might be from Arthur Morgan, actually, because I remember picking up this amount of loot. Shut up. I'm selling stuff to you. Look at the amount of money. We actually might even be able to buy the bag now. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look.
I would head along that way. Saint Saturnin.
I don't know what one it's on. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Greatly expands the carrying capacity of all items. So normally you would work on, like, getting all of these different satchels, you know. And once you've got all of these satchels, like, crafted them all, you would be able to get the Legend of the East satchel. I'm going to buy these, and yeah, I'm just short a little bit. See, that's what I'm saying. You do need a couple of hundred to do it. But normally you would craft all of these bags with perfect pelts, and then this one would be unlocked for you to craft, you know. And this one increases the satchel of everything, you know, because these ones you have to, like, choose which one you want, you know, whether you want to carry more potions, more ingredients. You have to choose which one you want to equip. With this one, it increases everything. I think I'm going to do it on provisions. That way we can have more gun oil and stuff. Right, let's go and find Charles. But yeah, if you want to get that bag really early and for free, because I'm not sure at what point you can actually buy that satchel. But if you want to get it very early, then you can you can craft it, I think, in chapter, like, 2. Once you're at Horseshoe Overlook. But you'll have to travel around looking for the animals, because when you're at that point of the game, you ain't really been anywhere, you know. So if you do a second playthrough, it'll be good to do it then, you know, because you'll know where all of the animals are and stuff. Get out of the way. Why are you aiming directly at me? What are you on about to move out of the damn way, you fucker? You just ran straight at me. And I tried to move, and then you turned your horse towards me. I think I just took the stupidest route ever. Oh, how did Uncle get here? Shut up.
Oh, good Lord. I was just beginning to enjoy some peace and quiet.
It'd be good to see Charles, wouldn't it?
He told me Charles was here.
Not one of life's great mysteries.
And you are a killer. We both know what you gotta do. I'm leaving now.
He don't know the half of it.
John? You're...
I'm alive. So are you. So's he.
That's Uncle?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm alive.
Uncle thought maybe he was in some sort of trouble.
Kind of. Just... I don't know. I'm throwing fights for a few dollars.
Throwing fights?
Sure.
And you like that?
Of course not.
So...
Let me go place a bet. Come on. Man, I thought you were dead.
Sure. Abigail's still alive, too, only she left me.
Excuse me. I'd like to place a bet.
On who?
On myself, to win. Lone Wolf.
How much?
All of this.
Okay. Funny thing, I pegged you for the favorite, but the odds just got real good. What about you, sir? A little wager on the wolf here? Real redskin brave.
Sure, I'm a fan of the wolf. Give me a bet on him.
Have I got a treat for you? An epic battle between the descendant of ancient warriors and a knight.
I mean, of course I'm going to bet on Charles. Especially when it says, are you a fan of the wolf? Of course I am. I'm going to press touchpad to get a better view.
And on my right, an Indian Hercules.
An Indian Hercules, lovely.
The untamable, the unbeaten, and dare I say unbeatable, Lone Wolf. You know how this works. No weapons, no forfeiting, no crying like a beaten child. Everything else.
Has Charles got a lot buffer? I don't remember him being this buff.
Or you win by death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean.
Focus on Charles by holding L2 to cheer or boo. Why would I boo Charles?
Pretend he's Micah.
Pretend he's Micah. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Knock him out. Lovely. You better knock him out. I just made a bet.
Come on, Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey, Lone Wolf, whoa! How? Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
If we just made the bed I said we
So you
should
keen
make,
on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know. But right now, my sense is you just need to lie low.
Where?
We got a little place up past Blackwater, in the high country.
Okay. I gotta grab my baggage. I booked a steamer heading upriver. That's why I was pretending to throw the fight.
Okay, boys. I'll meet you at the bridge outside Saint Denis.
What are you doing?
Just have a few errands to run.
You're useless.
I am a deep thinker.
Be quick.
Come on.
She's gonna go drink, innit? Ah.
My bag's on the dockside. So, what happened?
You mean back then? Arthur helped me get out. Gave me a chance to live, I guess. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in Miss Grimshaw.
I had to run. If any of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be. A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
He gave me his satchel with some of his things in it. Remember that journal he always drew in? I got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
He was a good man. As much as any of us could be.
Getting sick like that has to rattle a fella.
Rattle him or give him some kind of understanding. What his life was really all about.
Yeah? That makes sense.
Anyway, I heard all you were dead. Or I might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me. And Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before I got off Sisika.
They picked up Strauss. The agents. Made a real mess of him. I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
I guess some folk is strong in ways you can't see.
Everything that happened. All those deaths. Micah?
None of us is innocent in that. Dutch, least of all. But I don't think we would have had to make those calls. All that mayhem. If it wasn't for...
Okay? Hold on.
What?
Careful.
Why?
Those are Guido Martelli's men.
Who?
He used to work for Angelo Bronte.
I've only been here an hour.
Hey. Come over here.
What now?
Well, you go left, I go right. On 3. Three.
Oh, that's great. How do they remember us? We killed Angelo Bronte like, what, 10 bloody million years ago now? Oh, lovely. Oh, great. Wanted dead or alive already.
There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag.
Okay. Okay, right. Do I want to loot these things? No, we're not going to bother looting stuff. We're just going to get out of here. Well, let me. Come on, get on. Where are you going, Joel? Oh, here we go. Oh, Charles is going to drive. Lovely. Let me get my... oh, I don't have my proper weapon with me.
Where was Uncle gonna meet us? Over the bridge going out of town. West.
Hold on.
Oh, doesn't look like we're being pursued by any police, so we should be alright.
Keep your eye out. Saint Denis ain't short on police.
No shit. Exactly.
Anyone?
Good so far. Further we get from those gunshots, better chance we have. Of denying it, at least.
No, we can't get caught. Martelli has the police chief in his pocket.
Of course he does.
They take us in. We won't get out of the interview room.
I don't want to get in a shootout over this. That's not the man I try to be anymore.
No, I don't want that either. You see anything?
Yeah, we're trying to be a good boy now. Nope, all clear.
We're clear. If I ever want to go back, remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido Martelli will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces.
That's what I want too.
Simple.
You boys been off getting up to no good?
Kind of. Been getting shot at.
Well, they weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head for home.
It's going to take like 20 years to get there. Bare knuckle friendships completed. Lovely. And we got silver in it as well. Right. So, what we're going to do now, we can speak to Uncle, which I think it might be about sorting out this farmland a little bit. Or we can go and speak... I'm sorry I keep doing that, I apologise. You could blame Assassin's Creed. Well, you could blame Rockstar for making dumb controls. Or I think we can speak to Sadie Adler in Blackwater. I think we will save the Sadie Adler mission because if I remember correctly, she's got another bounty. And I think if I remember, we have to go like all the way over here. And this is the place from Red Dead Redemption 1, all of this deserty place. This is like the main area of Red Dead Redemption 1. And I think also it might be a little pathway that goes down into Mexico where you will do stuff as well. But I don't think you could go to Mexico in this one. But I think she has a mission for us and it requires you to go along a really annoying path. And there's a lot of mountains down here that sort of stop you from going anywhere except the pathway. And it's a long path, you know, so I ain't got a lot of time left. So I think we're going to do the thing with Uncle first. I don't think this is a long mission, hopefully. I mean, it might be, we'll have to see. But let's have a chat with him and see what he wants. I might have to finish it up in the next video. Oh, brilliant. I wonder if Charles is going to insult my house now.
Ah, feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
There he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy, is as sour as week-old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
The place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now just pull.
That's it. That's it.
See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
Oh, look at that. A gold medal as well. Mwah! Just what we needed. Just what we needed. You always need a gold medal to make you feel better. I mean, do we really need to rip it down? I mean, we could have built the house in another location. We could have just sort of done this up, you know. Maybe made it into some sort of storage shed where we can keep, like, you know, bales of hay or, you know, timber for when we want to make a fire and stuff like that. Do we really need to rip it down? I mean, that seems like a stupid idea. Never mind, though. Right, it doesn't look like I can actually go and buy a house yet. I think it's telling me to go and speak to Sadie Adler first. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to go speak to Sadie Adler first. So, I'll head over to town and I'll save it, but I'm not going to be able to do the Sadie Adler mission. I know I said I'm going to make these videos longer, but that will take at least 20-25 minutes, you know, and I will run out of time because it's currently 10:05 and I can only record up until about 10:20. Otherwise the kids outside start screaming and shouting, you know. So yeah, we'll run over there. How long have I been recording? It's been 1 hour and 4 minutes, so it has been longer than an hour. We'll run over there, I'll save it, and then we'll pick this up next time. I think what I'm going to do, I'll mention it in this video. Nobody's probably going to know about it because like 10 people, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 of you actually watched the whole video, but you know, at least you guys know. I'm gonna probably do Red Dead Redemption until it's completed, like every single day. So I think Spyro 2 would have already ended by now, you know. So I think I'm gonna play this. I mean, I've already started doing it probably, but I'm gonna play Red Dead Redemption every single day and upload it until it's finished. And then once it's finished, I'll carry on doing Spyro number 3 and also start like whichever game, probably Spider-Man DLC and stuff like that, you know. And we'll pick things up like that. Once I start Spider-Man, you know, that's when my videos will go back to being 30 minutes all the time, and I'll be able to get like 3 videos a day finished, you know. And that's when I can start going really hard, you know, like I mentioned in my update video, because I'll be able to get like 6 videos done within 2 days, you know, or like 3 days of recording, so I've got 9 videos done, and I've got 2 extra days to do stuff like BwolfTheWolf or unboxing videos, you know, because there is a bunch of Spyro merchandise that came out quite a while ago, and if you remember, I unboxed a lot of like official Crash Bandicoot merchandise. I might do the same thing with Spyro, because I have got a thing I bought for myself. It's like, you know, that Crash Bandicoot pin set. Well, I got the Spyro version. Originally, I bought it for my fiance's sister, but my fiance also bought the same thing, so I ended up just keeping it for myself because I liked it anyway. And I've not actually opened it up yet, so I might open that on camera and do some videos of that. And also I've got something I bought for my fiance, which is a Spyro incense burner. It's really cool. It like blows like smoke out Spyro's nose, and it has like an aroma, you know. So it's like a Yankee candle, I guess. But I've got that as well, so I might do some like videos of them and stuff, you know. So once Red Dead Redemption is done, that's when I'm going to start going a lot more hard with the uploading. Just in case you're wondering why it's not begun yet, it's just because doing these 1 hour and a bit videos pretty much is just one video a day, you know. So fucking horses pushing me. But yeah, I'm going to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. We'll pick this up next time. Talk to Say the Adler. Go and do another bounty if I remember correctly, which is going to be right down in the deep desert. There's also the place you can find lizards if you're looking for lizards. And then we will probably be able to get a house. Because I think it's pretty much like a pre-packaged house you can buy. It's like they've built the stupidity of video games into the actual story to make it make sense. Because so many games you just go on a catalogue and you randomly get shit sent to you, don't you? But yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.